There was a time when you almost drowned.
Yes. That was a really, really scary part of my life.
Explain how everything happened.
So I was with my babysitter. I was with her daughter, and I was with my sister. And we went to some lake. I don't know where it was, but it was some like just this lake. And then, I went in the water, and there was like a sign like in the water that said, "Don't go past this point, or else something you'll slip down because it's dangerous." So I went, being a little kid, you don't really know. So I went past the sign, slipped, boom, down I went. That junk was crazy. I slipped. I tried to swim back up, and there was like a big rock above my head. So at this point, I'm like panicking. I'm like, oh my God, like, what is going on? And like, I'm trying to push up, and I just give up. I go back down, try to swim to another part of the lake, try to swim again, swimming up again. There's another rock. So at this point, I'm like, oh my goodness, like, what is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like, just visualize this in your head. Like, just picture you under the, in the water, and you're trying to push up. Like, imagine how crazy that would be, especially being like a little kid, 7 or 8 years old. You know what I'm saying? So I go back down again, and then I try for the third last time, the final time, because I was like, you know what? If it's meant to be, I'll just go. I tried again. Boom. Try to swim back up. Another goddamn rock. I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bruh? Like, this shit is crazy. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to push up again. And then I just say, you know what? Fuck it. And I just start going down. You know what I'm saying? Just pretend like you just, you ever seen Get Out? Like how, how he's falling down. Like that's how I felt. And I try to swim back up. And then next thing you know, I see like a light, a bright light. And I believe it was God because next thing I started floating back up. I started swimming back up at first, and I just started floating naturally. I'm like, and I didn't know how to swim either. I was like a little kid, but I tried to swim up, and then, I ended up on top of the rock that I, had originally slipped off of, and I got on top of the rock. I started walking past. I see my sister and my and the babysitter's daughter. They were doing like an underwater contest, I guess. Like, you stay under the water, like who can stay under the water the longest. So they're doing that. And I'm like, yo, Nidrea, that's her name. I'm like, yo, like I almost drowned. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy. And you know what I'm saying? I was like, you know, I said that to her, and I had like, you know, a lot of water in my lungs. I I was coughing and shit, and then I was trying to walk back after I was talking to her. I fucking slipped again, bang, hit my head. I was gone. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy. Like that's just it was a really crazy time in my life, and I hope I don't wish that on anybody. That junk was crazy.
Was that, this sounds like a near-death experience.
Yes, it definitely was. Yeah, I almost got taken out this. I just thank God that I'm still here. I pray every day um, because of that. And just, every day that I'm alive, I'm just happy, just to be here.
Was this the closest you've ever been to death so far in your life?
Yes, this is the closest. Yeah, I never been in any type of, gun violence or somebody, doing something crazy or, it could have got there, but, you know, I just left because I can sense when something crazy is about to happen.
What age was this when this happened?
I was about 7 or 8.
And the babysitter, her daughter, your sister, they didn't see any of this happen to you.
They didn't see nothing. When I came back up and I told my sister, she was like, she was like, you're lying. I was like, why would I be lying? You know, I was like, hell no, I'm not lying. Why would you know what I'm saying? Like I almost drowned. I don't think she really thought I was lying. I think that she was probably, yeah, I'm not gonna say that. She didn't think I was lying, but she was like, are you serious? Like she was just like flabbergasted, like she couldn't believe it. Like what the hell? Like she was young too, you know what I'm saying? So
Did you know how to swim at the time?
no, after that had actually happened, it actually, made me want to chase my fears and be like, yo, like since this happened to me, I'm gonna actually learn how to swim. Like since that happened to me, I want to actually learn how to swim. And I see like a lot of, I was watching a Will Smith video too about that, like just attack your fears. So we thought the same thing.
Have you? Did you end up getting those swimming lessons?
Oh yeah, yeah. At a local YMCA, I was like, I'm about to just learn how to swim. They threw me in the deep end and told me to swim up.
Do you have a fear of swimming at all at this point?
No, I love swimming. I swim whenever I get a chance to swim. I love to swim.
Do you have a fear of lakes at all?
A fear of lakes? No,
Since that time when you almost drowned was in a lake.
no. I'm not scared of no lakes.
This light that you spoke of, that you saw, couldn't it have been the sun? I know you think it was something religious, but do you think it could have just been the sun?
Could have been the sun. Yeah, definitely could have been the sun, but I doubt it. I think it was like a higher entity. It could have been, you know what I'm saying? Like it looked like the sun, but I feel like it was like something bigger than that. Because how the hell am I gonna try to push up, 3 times, and then after the third time, I finally come up? Come on.
Just for clarity purposes, you do follow a religion.
Yes.
You were raised under Christianity,
Hmm.
and you still follow that today.
Yes. I still follow it today. I pray all the time. I don't go to church, but I definitely, God. I love a God. That's all I know.
And you were raised Christian from your mom
Yes. And my grandmother.
on your mother's side.
Yeah, if I ever try to think about like another religion or something like that, they'll be like, don't do that or don't think like that. But but I was raised Christian.
Why don't you go to church?
Because me and God have a relationship. I talk to God all the time, and you don't have to go to church in order to, believe in God. He knows.
What did this whole experience teach you? What did you learn from this?
I learned how to, be vigilant, watch my surroundings, stay out of trouble, and just don't believe everything you see. Just, watch out and just be careful and just, and just always, be yourself no matter what, life circumstances there may be. Just always be yourself and don't let nobody, make you feel any other. Like just always, be yourself.
When it comes to death, do you personally ever think about it?
No.
Are you afraid of it?
I'm not afraid of death. Sometimes, like, it scares me to hear that 4-letter word. I mean, DEATH, 5-letter word, my bad. Sometimes I just be, thinking about it, but it never scares me though.
Why not? Some people are really afraid of it.
Because whenever it's your time to go, it's your time. Like, you gotta just, you're never ready. It always happens.
Is it something you're financially prepared for?
Yes.
In what ways?
What would you say? Say it again, I'm sorry.
In what ways are you financially prepared for the event that you pass away?
Oh, I already know what I want, to be done. I already know what I want, to be done with me. But I don't even try to think about that though. Like that, like I said, that word, it's just like, no one wants to think about that. But you're never ready,
Sometimes people will get a will. Sometimes people will get life insurance.
Yeah.
Sometimes people will set money aside.
Hmm.
Certain people will be taken care of when they pass.
Yes. I'm going to be taken care of when I pass. I know that for sure. I talk to my, mom about it all the time, or like people that I'm close to.
Do you have a will? Do you have life insurance? Do you have
Yes.
money set aside?
Yeah. Everything is situated.
What do you think happens or believes happens when someone passes away?
I think after you pass away, you just go into another form. It could probably be like an animal, or it could be anything really. Like you could be a amphibian. I don't know. So you could literally be anything. Like anything could happen really. But I don't think that's just the end of all be all. I think there's other things that, you know, evolve and, or appear or whatever. I don't think that you just died and boom, that's that. Because you have a soul, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody has a soul. So I think that you go into different life forms.
In the event you pass away, what do you want to be remembered for?
I want to be remembered for the guy that, never took no for an answer and strived for the dreams and just, was very, positive and always, motivated people to, do better and not care about what people say. Just be yourself and love yourself for who you are. I just want to be remembered as that. And I want people to just, just love yourself, always stay positive and, you could do a lot of great things with that and get you into a lot of places and just always love yourself though, no matter what.